Well, hello there, fellow geeks and geekettes, and welcome to yet another video. Tis time for yet another Comicsgate unboxing. When I came back from the gym today, I received this package right here, and I knew instantly what it was. I needed to catch up on the Graveyard Shift by John Malin and Mark Polton, because there was a campaign of its third volume not that long ago, and I realized that, boy, I haven't even read the first and the second volume. So after I backed the third volume, I backed the collected edition of the first and the second volume so that I know what's going on, right? So if you want to support good comic book creators, independent creators who are not in line with the leftist woke agenda of DC Comics and Marvel Comics, and who do not bow down to the goals of inclusion, representation, and diversity, I do recommend you back as many Comicsgate campaigns as possible. They're quality comics. Those people who make the comic books, they care about the craft. They care about storytelling. They care about art. They care about the medium. Not only about, some sort of constructed agendas that DC and Marvel are pushing more and more. And not only DC and Marvel, but Image, Dark Horse, IDW, all the other more or less independent publishers, other than the big two, DC and Marvel, which, to be honest, they have caused the fact that I have been kind of burned out as far as comic books go. And I haven't really been even in the mood of reading the good old comics, the reprints or the back issues. So I only read comics here and there now. I mainly read novels. I have always read novels more, but, if I read comics, nowadays it's back issues or Comicsgate, which is only understandable if you are a sane person. But let us focus on John Malin's and Mark Polton's Graveyard Shift Volumes 1 and 2 collected, which should be in this very, very neatly and nicely packed, package. Is it called Gemini Mailer? I think so. It's packed very well. Can't even get into it. So, finally we're making some progress. So, with this video, I want to express my gratitude and my thanks to the creators who made this possible. See, Gemini Comic Supplies, who made the fact that I can catch up with this comic book possible. So, let's put this down there. And the things that we have received is, of course, the comic book, the Graveyard Shift Volumes 1 and 2 by Malin and Polton. Can't wait to get into that. So this is the main thing you get if you bag the collected edition, of course, for a very good price. Honestly, I don't remember how much I paid, but if you compare it to a regular collected edition of like a mainstream comic, it was a very, very good price. Other than that, we get, of course, as with every other Comicsgate campaign, if I can get it out, we get some trading cards, which I'm excited about because I can add them to my collection in the Cyberfrog binder that came with my warts and all. So we've got Director Hunt. I will get to know who that is soon. We've got some power ratings here. Very, very 90-ish style. And we have Agent Plague. Now that looks bad freaking ass. Look at that. That's an artwork by somebody who really can draw. And of course, colored by a very good colorist. Excited to add them to my binder. And then we've got some prints. Now these I call frameable bloody prints. Look at those hot ladies. I think I'm going to frame all of them. I suppose you want to look as well, but I can't draw my eyes away from them. Look at that. Wow. This, I think, is by R.T. Bear, judging from the signature. If I'm wrong, please do correct me, but I don't think so. And look Barton. Yeah, oh, Jesus Christ, this is awesome. Chicks, boobs, and werewolves. What more do you want? Look at that. These prints are fantastic. Like, I have no space on my walls. You can see all the charge keys, all the unnecessary bullshit behind me, and it's all around the room. But I'm going to find space for this, because this is glorious. This is gorgeous. You know, I know that the graphic novel, the comic book, is the main feature here, but I always appreciate those little gifts. If not for the collector's and materialistic value, then at least as, you know, a little like fan service thing. Wow, I don't think I can show you that particular page, but let me find something that oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Isn't this glorious? Isn't this a gorgeous artwork? I can see right away, action-packed, 90-ish, monsters/superhero style action. Look at that! Now, unlike DC and Marvel, or modern DC and Marvel, this makes me want to read more and more comics. And that's why I back as many Comicsgate campaigns as I can afford. Look at that. I'm looking forward to this. I know I've promised some reviews. I'm getting to them. The reading list is very long. Life is very busy. I'm getting to the reviews of the Starlight Cats by Shane Davis, and so on and so forth. And this one, of course. But yeah, I can't wait for reading this. Thank you, John Malin. Thank you, Mark Bolton, for Graveyard Shift collected edition of volumes 1 and 2. For those glorious, beautiful, extraordinarily awesome prints, and for those 2 trading cards that I can add to my collection. So yeah, I do recommend you back as many Comicsgate campaigns as possible, once again, especially by the aforementioned John Malin. And yeah, let me know in the comments down below if you've read these comic books, if you read the 3rd volume, and what you think about it. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye from the Czech Republic.